Good morning, student. In the last video, we completed our chapter number 6, staffing. Today, we are going to start the next topic and the chapter of our business studies part 1, chapter 7, directing. In the first chapter, we are discussing about the 5 function of management, that is POS, DC, and in the continuity we have completed the planning, that is the primary function, organizing, that is the second, staffing, and today we are discussing and starting our fourth main function of management, that is directing. Okay. Directing, after planning the plans, designing the organization structure and organizing the necessities of human force, the next major step of the management function is activities of employees, that is called directing. Directing aims to ensure the activities of employee are mobilized towards the optimum production, optimum utilization to achieving the organization goals. It is the connecting link between the preparatory functions of management, that is planning, organizing and staffing. These three are the preparatory functions of management and the function of controlling. So, the first question is arising, what is directing? Look at the book. The meaning of directing is there. Directing, that means to give the direction, to guide them in a correct way, so that our employees never use the approach of trial and error. They always did the cause and effect relationship in their functioning. Directing refers to the process of instructing, guiding, counseling, motivating and leading the people in the organization to achieve the objectives. Directive not only involves order and instructions by the superior to subordinates, because we get the direction from our superior. Top management give the direction to the middle implement that plans and give the direction to supervisor, and supervisors give the commands to the functional foremanship. So, in this kind, everyone is getting the directing from their from their top management employees or their superiors. It includes the elements like supervision, motivation, leadership and communication. It is one of the key managerial functions performed by every manager or every supervisor. Directing is a managerial process which takes place throughout the life of an organization. Now, the next topic is features. Features are also known as characteristics of directing. The first feature that we are going to discuss in this video, there are total 4 features in your book, and look at the first, that is directing initiates action. Initiative principle पढ़ा था हमने फ्यूल. What is that meaning? That it gives the chance to the subordinates to do their work according to their wish, give them freedom so that they take the decision power. So, directing is a key managerial function which makes things happen. Other function of management, that is planning, organizing, staffing and directing, controlling, just prepare a setting for action, but directing function initiate action in the organization. Next is directing take place at every level. अभी डिस्कस करा था, इसका एक पॉइंट now come, we have the levels of management of chapter number 1, where top management is there, that is CEO, middle management, that is all managers are there, manager and assistant manager, and lower level, that is a supervisor. Okay. These are the pyramid of the levels of management. CEO direct the manager how to achieving the organization plan, organization objectives. Manager divide that work and give the different departments and direct them, the supervisors, how they take the work from their subordinates. So this way, this directing is taking place at every level of management. और यहाँ पे कौन आएंगे? Functional foremanship. They get the, in the hierarchy order, they get the direction from the superiors. Superiors get the direction from the managers. Managers get the direction from the CEO, and all doing their work according to the wish of their supervisors. Okay, in this way, directing take place at every level of management. Okay, the next is, that is a continuous process. Yes, why this is a continuous process? Because after completing the task 1, direction of the second task will be starting soon. So directing is an ongoing function of management. It takes place throughout the life of the organization, irrespective of people occupying managerial position. There may be a change in manager, but directing process continues in the organization. Activities can't continue until the without direction. So now this point is also clear by this diagram. Directions flow from top to bottom. Okay, this is the clear. There is nothing to define you, because this diagram defines itself that the process of directing is from top to lower level, that is top to bottom. The diagram define itself कि यहाँ से direction middle से इधर. There is a no way, two-way communication, no process. It is not a two-way process. It is a one-way, that is top to bottom. They can take only feedback, but they are not directing the upper level. Okay, direction is always from top to bottom. Directing is the first initiated at top level and flows to the bottom through the organization hierarchy. Directing is a function of a superior. Superior has to motivate, guide them, increase their morale, give them suggestions, and solve the issues, and give the instructions to his subordinates, and not a vice versa. That means they never two-way process. This is only a one-way process, that is top to bottom. So in this way, there are 4 features of our directing: initiate action, flows from top to bottom, take place every level of management, and continuous process. So this is the topic of today. Revise it thoroughly. Bye bye.